Hey everybody, this is Twin Digger Pam. Yeah. I'm up at our lake place this weekend and decided to go over to my favorite place across the lake where there once was a resort. And I keep finding a lot of artifacts, and also there was a dump there that I know over the years it washes in the lake and then it gets buried, and then the heaving and the waves bring it up. So this is what I found. Got a lot of stuff out, which I feel really good about as always, especially things that are being stepped on. So right here, this is an old steel can. And this is another old steel can. It looks like it was cut or something on there. Very sharp. I also have another steel can and another steel can. So again, really sharp stuff. As always, I always find melted aluminum. Probably they were burned in a fire pit. Aluminum cans somehow ended up in the lake. These here this is just a piece of tin of some kind, but these here are actually lids to old mason jars. They're zinc. Find these all the time over in that area. Another piece of just sharp, looks like aluminum. It's lightweight. This was almost buried, and the pink top, it looks like it's pretty old. It's probably an old baby oil bottle, maybe from the 70s, 80s. I don't know, but it was buried in the sand, and it was like that. So that's out. Found some more glass. I always find it up closer to the shoreline, and of course it's easy to see when the sun is reflecting on it. This is from a ball mason jar. And just a couple of things. Also found an old zinc ball mason jar, part of the lid, and I find quite a bit of those as well. This was fun. This is from the early 80s. And it is a Fisher nut jar lid. That was down probably about a foot under the sand, so it's been there for quite a while. I think it was 1981, 82. So that's out. Then let's go up here. This newer Mountain Dew can, this was buried under half of a log that was by the shoreline. So I got that. Put that out. Got another one of the old lead sinkers. I remember these when I was a kid. Rubber on each end, and you would tie the line on it and then put it in here, and it would close. So I got another one. The one I found last time was like twice the size of this. Another one of my favorites. If you followed some of my Cabin Lake videos, you know what this is. This is solid copper, and this would have gone on the corner of a wooden boat. I've probably found maybe 6 of these already, different sizes. And again, they did have wooden boats over at the resort in the 30s, 40s, 50s. And I got that. It was a huge hit. I think it was like a 90. I love these. Probably on the back end of the boat, around the back. And I have the smaller ones that would have gone to the front. This is brass. At first I thought it was a shotgun casing shell that maybe was flattened, but I don't think it is. And I don't know what it is. So it looks like it went around something, and maybe it was nailed on with that hole. I don't know. But that was a good screaming signal as well. Down here, I always find bullets. This one was interesting. I know the middle's missing, but I took a close-up on it, a photo for our Facebook page. It says up here, holiday. And down here I'm not sure what that is. So I did a close-up on it. If anybody knows the age of this bullet, that would be wonderful. It appears to be all brass. I got a large 22 casing, a long 22, and then I got the 4 short 22 gun casings. This one, I have found something like this before, so I know what this is. This is from a bullet. You can clearly see the bottom of it, the copper in it, and I believe that is lead. So, got that out. Can you imagine stepping on that thing? It would not have been fun. Then down here, just a few bottle caps from beer. This one I thought was interesting. I took a close-up on it. It looks like Fred Flintstone, and it looks like he's on ice skates. I'm going to look that up, and I'm assuming it's a beer or a pot. I don't know, but I'm going to see if I can find what that goes to. So if anybody knows, please leave a comment. I would appreciate it. Then I just found some older pull tabs. They've been there a while, of course, with the sand. Nothing ever gets too corroded or anything. So got those out. Then, this is a few of kind of my interesting finds here. I thought at first this was a bullet top, but apparently it goes to a arrow. So that's the inside of it. So it's an arrow tip. Very heavy. This little guy, I also took a close-up picture of. It's brass. It has little grooves on the side like for handling and turning, and then on the inside it's threaded. So I got that. I don't know what that would have gone to. I have a copper ring. It's just a ring that goes to something. It's not a ring that you put on your finger. It's flat, and there's like a little line on it. So I got that. And look at that. I got a key. It's a master lock, so it went to a padlock, brass. So got that out. And this is interesting. I think it went to a ring. I'm not sure. 2 little feet, and on the back, see, I think that this may have been a ring that went around, but on the back it says Hong Kong on it. Oh, let me turn it around. Hong Kong. Oop, so that was kind of cool. I've never found anything like that before. All right, then I found copper wire. It was just all curled up like that. I always repurpose that stuff, especially. I always love finding driftwood, but among the driftwood over there was this snail. Now, this lake does not have snails like this. They are usually really dark and rust-colored, and I've never seen one here that is striped like this before. So I thought that was kind of neat. This is my kind of driftwood thing that I pulled out. That'll go in my driftwood garden up here. Love that. Now, this one, you're really going to have to use your imagination on this, okay? Of course, I'm an artist, so I see things differently. This is a piece of driftwood that I found. It's got a lot of really cool markings on it. But when I turn it around this way, okay, it looks like a northern pike. Bear with me. That's the eye. The mouth is open. Okay. Now, when I turn it around, look at this. It looks like a duck or an eagle. There's an eye. It looks like this is the beak up here. Okay. Now, is that cool or what? Double-sided. Duck, eagle, or fish. Love it. Okay, then of course, I can never ever find an arrowhead. Look at the size of this arrowhead I found. Ha ha ha. It's a rock. It was again over by the beach. Looks like an arrowhead. It's got beautiful granite markings in it, and I'm putting that in my rock garden. Now, to save the best for last, I found another boat tag from 1948, and the license number on it from the state of Minnesota is 2853. Okay, now, the one I found last time, I don't know if you can see it, this one is 1947, and the boat license on it is 143. Isn't that cool? All right, and last but not least, I have 6 coins. Nothing major. They're all pennies. 1959, 63, 77, 75, 81, and 82. So that's kind of all I have to share with you. I was out for quite a few hours, had a really good time, and feel really good about getting all of the sharp objects out of the lake. And I will continue to do my best when I do lakes and beaches to keep these things out of the lake, especially lead, sinkers, like nails, screws, hooks, fishing gear, anything that I can. So thank you so much for watching. I am going to post all of my pictures on our Twin Diggers Facebook page. I did a lot of close-ups on some of this stuff. So thank you again for supporting us, and we hope to see you soon. Have a great day.